Hello, Mr. Thomas. Yesterday's class was incredible. Will we have a class as good today? Morning, Mike. Yeah, I hope so. I'm happy you're motivated about the classes. I am. I really want to learn English very fast. I like English. That's good. If you work hard, I'm sure you will learn and speak English very fast. I know, teacher. But can you give me some tips to speed up this process? I really want to learn English fast. What else can I do to reach this goal? Well, I think I have some minutes before we start the class. I will give you some tips to learn English. And I will start with something I always tell my students to do. Everybody should do it. Record yourself on your phone describing a person, your room, or house or place you like. You can even describe the actions you are doing. Listen again the next day to see what you said. You can evaluate and improve your own speaking. Seriously, you have to try it. Everyone has a cell phone. So, there are no excuses for not doing so. It is very useful. Now, students keep asking me if they can learn and practice English with music. Of course you can. But it is important to use music sites with the lyrics. There are a lot of them on internet. Read out loud along with your favorite tracks again and again. This is great for intonation, pronunciation and rhythm. Plus, you have a great time by singing your favorite song. Also important, your dictionary should be an aid, not your main teacher. What I mean is, try to guess the meaning of words first rather than going straight for your dictionary. If this is a new word, then you can try to guess the meaning by relating this word with the other ones in the sentence. After you have an idea of what that word means, check if you are correct in the dictionary. You will feel great when you find out you were right. Believe me. So, you should try it. Use an English dictionary as it will help you to keep thinking in English and not translating. I know it can be difficult at the beginning, but you will get used to it with the time. Don't worry. Now, if an English dictionary seems scary, there are learners' dictionaries for English students of your level. Basic, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced dictionaries. Just look for them. If you get nervous when speaking, take 2 deep breaths before you say something. You'll speak better when you feel relaxed. You don't need to respond quickly if you're not sure what you're going to say. And this advice not only applies to English, but also to your own native language. Now, motivation is very important when learning something like English. Don't give up. Students always ask me how they can motivate themselves. Alright, you can do this. Keep yourself motivated by looking back at the textbooks and audio material you used in the past. You'll be surprised at how easy they seem to you now. Congratulations, your level is improving. And remember, if you haven't achieved the results you wanted yet, it's not because you're bad at languages. It's because you haven't found your own special way of learning yet. Keep trying new ways of learning it. Don't worry about making your accent perfect. It's an important part of your cultural identity to keep your accent. I mean, speak as a native English speaker means to speak advanced level. Speak good English. But you don't need to copy the accent to speak perfect English. That's not necessary. Of course, if you want to do it, you're free to do it. But don't focus on that when you're learning English. Because there are many types of English: British, American, South African, and so on. None of these are wrong or not as important. English is English. I need you guys understand that. Instead, be aware of the differences in American and British English and choose your words accordingly. For example, elevator US, lift British. It is important to know these differences. You can't ignore phrasal verbs, two-word verbs, there are hundreds of them in English. And they're widely used. Don't try to learn them in lists by verb, learn them in context. Oh, also important. Sometimes it helps to take a second to think about what you're going to say. Native speakers say, or, to give them some thinking time. You can do it too. Take your time to answer. The important is to speak English well, not fast. It's not enough to only learn lists of English words. You need to think about how to use them in conversation. Conversation involves chunks of language. So don't spend your time only memorizing words. Use these words. And if you don't have anyone to practice with, then talk to yourself. Learn English with a friend. You'll have someone you can practice with. And you can motivate each other to study. I am sure you have at least one friend to practice your English. To be honest, teacher. No. I mean, here I have my classmates, but I don't know them very well. But I would like to find conversation partners. That way I could practice my English more. You're right. Speaking English with other people is the best way to practice. In fact, you could be talking about these tips with a conversation partner and give your opinions. I have some tips about how to find conversation partners. If you want. Oh, really? Sure. That would be fantastic, teacher. Please. Alright. If you also want to know how to find a conversation partner, let me know.
Dear listeners, I hope you like this conversation. If you cool and improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Think button. Thanks.